interesting, that before we undertake any job, career training, or even buy a car, we do so much research. We ponder and ponder, and we look at all the papers, and we do this and we do that. But yet it's very ironic that there's one job that we do that we find ourselves thrust blindly into, totally unprepared for, and totally uneducated for. And yet it's the most difficult job on earth, the job of life. Think about it. How much time do we spend on this job life? And by this job life, I'm really referring to our spiritual life. What, maybe 15 minutes daily meditating? If we're lucky, maybe we read a spiritual book once a week, or maybe we have the good fortune to be able to attend a metaphysical class. But I bet most of us don't spend 40 hours a week on this job called life, or spiritual life. No, as I said, we probably do more time researching buying a car or buying a home, and yet our spiritual life is going to last a lifetime. And you know what's frustrating? This job life does not come with an employee handbook. No, no, no. We chose to throw that out when we reincarnated back here on this planet called Earth and drank from the river of forgetfulness. And remember your first day on the job? What did you do? I know what I did. I found out where the restrooms were and where the snack bar was. But in all seriousness, don't you think you'd probably find out what your responsibilities were and who you reported to? Our lifeline is to remember that higher power, God, creator, or source, that we are together co-creators of the universe we live in. We create our very own realities in this job called life. And every Sunday morning we come here, and from the prayer of attunement we say, Father, Mother God, whose power resides within me, of whose consciousness I am a part, in whom I move and have my desire, cause me to know that you, my Creator, have instilled in me the power and the wisdom to create for myself the world in which I live. Well, now just like a job or an upkeep of a car or house, we have many, many responsibilities in this job called life. And there is one truth that can guide us in the direction of our understanding. What you think is. Thoughts are things. And your thoughts and your attitudes will determine everything that happens in your life. What do you think about yourself? What do you think about others around you? What do you think about the world and events that surround you? These are the things that control your life. And if one allows themselves to assume the feeling of hopelessness or being a victim, guess what? The universe hears that, and boy, it'll be glad to let you be a victim. And so many of us forget the past, and that the past is done and over with. We still hang on to punishing ourselves in the present moment because someone hurt us a long time ago, perhaps even in childhood. But all the events that you have experienced in your lifetime up to this very moment have been created by your thoughts and your beliefs that you have held in the past. And these things were created by your thoughts and your words that you used yesterday, last week, last month, and last year. And we need to release that past and forgive everyone, especially ourselves. We need to change our thoughts about the past. And we need to live in this wonderful gift called the present. What is important is this moment. It's what you're choosing to think and believe and say right now. For these thoughts and words will create your future. Our point of power is in the present moment, and it is forming the experience of tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year. And on the other hand, an optimistic attitude about the outcome of one's fear can offset the cloud of dark energy and bring the light of positive manifestation into play. Remember what Solomon said? As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And think of yourself as a proverbial mustard seed, one of the smallest seeds on earth. And it can become a tree. And if it can become a tree, surely we can be anything we program ourselves to be. We can overcome any challenges that we might have. Just set the pattern in your heart and manifest your ideas through your thoughts. And also remember, when we speak, we are giving life to what we are saying and planting a seed. Words are like seeds. They have creative power. We are who we are today because of the words we have spoken in the past. And negative thoughts do not need to become negative words. You can use your words to curse your life or to bless your life. It's your choice, because we all have free will. And don't talk about problems, talk about solutions. We're not reporters of our life, we're forecasters of our life. Call into that which you desire, and call it in with faith-filled words. Change your world by changing your words. Circumstances line up with every word you speak. Your words are self-fulfilling prophecies. Again, I remind you that you are the creator of your own circumstances. And if you accept the truth that you are a child of higher power, and together you are creators of the world, it's your divine birthright to have love, to have joy, to have abundance, to have prosperity. And perhaps these things may not unfold overnight, but I tell you that they will unfold gradually in time. And I also tell you that when you connect with higher power, be specific about what you ask for. I know I used to say, higher power, please help me change this silly world and all these crazy people in it. And you know what? Then I realized it was I who had to change my thoughts and my actions in order for those things to change. Yes. And maybe Michael Jackson knew something about change. And from his song, The Man in the Mirror, the chorus goes, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. And from Gandhi, we must be the change we wish to see in the world. And I tell you that by accepting this job position, our spiritual life, and remembering our responsibilities in this life, I do believe, and I strongly believe, that we can change the world one word at a time, one thought at a time, and one action at a time. Thank you, and God bless. God bless you.